Hey guys, this is Helldozer from Zombieland Gaming, and I'm back in World of Warcraft on my Zandalar troll. That was not the original plan for today. The original plan for today was I was supposed to be playing Rage 2 from id Software and Avalanche Studios, with Bethesda being the publisher. So let me go through and give you my opinion. Now, the reason that I'm playing while I do this is because I don't have any stock video to really just speak over, and well, this is kind of partially unscripted, kind of partially scripted. Um, I'm not real happy right now. I just wanted to say first before I get started, I hope everybody's having a great day. If you see something you like, please like and subscribe. Yep, I'm a clicker. If you don't like it, too damn bad. Go watch somebody else. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not in the mood today. So, to get things started, I pre-bought the game a couple of days ago. As a matter of fact, I pre-bought it yesterday. I waited to see if there was going to be any surprises, any fun and political trickery going on, which there was. So I knew that you were going to have the Bethesda launcher. This didn't please me. Now, there's a lot of reports about people not having to have the Bethesda launcher. Yeah, you do. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. No, you don't. So in one of the in the description, I have a link from One Angry Gamer. You do need the Bethesda launcher if you buy the expensive version, the $80 version, for all the DLC. No, not the DLC. Let me back up there. If you buy the version, the $80 version with all the little add-on stuff. I don't know why this is. To me, I haven't researched this. It just tells me that Bethesda wants their greedy little fingers in your business some more. And the one thing that I learned from Fallout 76 is screw Bethesda. So I originally wasn't going to buy it once I saw that Bethesda was going to be the publisher, but I figured, what the hell? What really could go wrong with this? That's like asking a grease fire, can you flare up any worse? So, at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the May 14th, 2019, there I am, rolling heavy, trying to get into the game. It won't load. This is not anything new. I like to call it, I'm a brand new little baby. I'm just new to the world. I take some time to load. You have to click me a couple of times. I'm not unreasonable. This is understandable. I know how it goes. So I figured, well, their servers are probably getting pounded. It's probably a Slayer concert raining in blood over there. So I'm just going to let it roll. We'll come back in the morning. I had been searching forums anyways to see any potential problems. Well, there certainly were a lot of those. So I turned around, got on in the morning, just to have the exact same thing going on. So this is when I decided to really go Inspector Gadget and started looking stuff up. Now, I like to use metaphors and irony and stuff like this. I began looking stuff up, and this Denuvo anti-tampering software that they're using, there's a lot of misconception out there. There's a lot of people that say it's bad. There's a lot of people that say it's good. From my research, it is fabulous. It keeps games from being ripped, stolen, and broken. But it also seems to be having an effect on us legit people, where we can't do anything. So I put in the description a YouTube video that actually highlights the differences between having Denuvo and not having Denuvo. And his video is very, very eye-opening. It's the most comprehensive coverage I've seen on it. It was very informative. It is from March, I believe, of this year. The guy goes into a lot of explanation. He uses different games. He uses different scenarios. This isn't just a Mickey Mouse explanation of program bad, don't do it, it not good for you. It's the guy, it comes off very professional, very intelligent. Now, in the One Angry Gamer article that I have also linked, the executable file for Rage 2 is 300 megabytes. But with this de novo business, it jumps to 415. Now, I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to do any of that business. It's not. It's just. I'm not going to throw any more fire onto the already burning shitstorm that this is. But de novo is bad. There's going to be fanboys out there that are going to say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Well, you know what? Instead of saying, "My friend said it's good. My friend good and smart, and he know what talking about," I have proof. I have physical proof. I'm one of those weird people that enjoys saying something, but then having proof to back up what I'm saying, researched most of the time by other people, and then going from there and trying to find the information out for myself. So I'm sure there's people that aren't going to like what I'm saying, but too fucking bad. I don't care. I was unable to get the game to load. I did my due diligence. I went ahead, updated my drivers. I have a NVIDIA 1070 GTX. There was actually a day one patch for Rage in the package, so I downloaded that. After that, it wants you to restart the computer anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and get that done. Now, in my search, someone that was helping me said that she had found an article online that said, well, you need to go ahead and pull the power cord after you shut down your computer and hit the power button, totally drain your computer. Now, the last time that this happened, this was happening on consoles. And it was with another Bethesda title, and I believe it was Fallout 76. It was killing boxes and giving PCs issues, and it turned out that there was something else in there. I don't remember the entire thing, so I probably shouldn't have mentioned it, but I'm just saying that this was brought up at another time with another game. Restarted the computer. I even went as far as dumping the game, re-downloading it. Now, in the Steam forums stuff that I have there, there's people that went as far as going ahead and playing with updating their C++ redistribution files. They were doing all this crazy stuff. There was actually something else that I saw that you should have gone into properties, gone into the game in Steam, go to properties, and put -Windows so that the game will open in windowed mode. Listen to what I'm going to fucking tell you right here. You shouldn't have to do that. There was a time, I'm going to take you back in time. We're going to take a little time. Till time jump. Call this Dozer's time jump. There is, to make my point, there are people alive right now that could potentially watch this video that will not even know what I'm talking about. There was a time in video games when you could go ahead, download a game for your computer, and not have to download anything else. Let's just pick a random game. Let's just say Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2. The original ones. Not this Mickey Mouse shit EA put out. Do you know that those games made I think the combined total was $53 million? They didn't have one DLC. They didn't have one download. You played them and you had a thing called fun. There was none of this. We're gonna give you the cheeseburger. We're gonna give you the burger. We're gonna give you the fries, but we're gonna hold the bun, the mayo, and everything else that you might like as hostage so that you buy the DLC, or it comes in a future download, or it's this and it's that and it's those days were great gaming days. I would honestly call those the bronze days of gaming. And I'm not talking about cartridges right now. I'm talking about PC. There was actually a time when you could play a game for being a game, and there might be a patch to fix something, but you played the game. Those days are gone. It's now filled with this DLC bullshit And stuff like what Bethesda's doing now and these other game companies. Listen, if you're going to put a game out, then put the game out and create the DLC. Don't put the things that you're going to promise into a DLC and say, oh, look what we did. Now, Rage 2 is a very unique game. There are people that are playing it. But that time machine is a thing. Those days are days gone by, and every game company is saying, well, we need to make money. Okay, then make DLC. That's totally fine. I don't have a problem with DLC. But keep DLC in its original form. Keep it so that it's something new. It's not something you promised us from the start. And definitely not something that you're going to fix after the game has been out and it's been a shit show on fire, followed up with a burning tire fire as your second act. Give us what we want. Stop this shit. Make a video game that's a video game. It's a good quality game. Make money off of the game, and put the DLC out later. Quit playing games like this. I shouldn't have to go and manually update my C++ redistribution. I shouldn't have to go and remove the Vulkan file, AMD Vulkan file. I shouldn't have to do that. I should have to update my drivers for my graphics card, do a Windows update if needed, and then go from there. Like, this is some serious horse shit. Like, this is a new level. I'm shocked every time I buy a new video game. It's like, I didn't think that you could come up with a new level of horse shit. Guess what? Here's a new platter of it. Because, boy, it's just getting old. The only thing that I can say about this is that I am absolutely, entirely happy. I'm thrilled beyond thrilled words that they put this on Steam. Because Fuckboy Howard is not going to be able to get to say, well, there's 1 million people playing Rage 2, just like Fallout 76. Do you know why that is, Todd? Because Steam keeps metadata on stuff like this. They're going to be able to tell people, yes, there were a bunch of refunds on this, Todd. Yes, there are not nearly as many people playing this game as you want people to think. Yes, Todd, you fucked people. E3 is less than a month away. Let that sink in for just 30 seconds. Think about what that means. Todd Howard's going to be up on that stage, probably showing off, and I have no proof of this. I'm throwing some spitballs up on the wall right meow. But I imagine Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be talked about, how they've learned from their mistakes, which is kind of hard to believe if you think about it, because just 3 weeks earlier they put Rage 2 out. And he's going to tell us how great this is going to be. I can tell you I'm not buying another Bethesda game until the game's been out for a month. I'm done. Ding ding, ring the bell, stick the fork in me, I'm done. I learned my lesson. If you're thinking about buying Rage 2, you feel free, you jump. Hey, listen, I got no problems with you. If you play the game, if you are one of the few people that are actually getting to play this game, congratulations, enjoy yourself. Dude, blow that shit up. Do your thing and wave it around like you just don't care and have a great time. That's the point of playing video games. To stress release, have a great time, do your thing, make your video, do whatever you got to do to make yourself happy. But there is a majority of us that can't and won't. And I will tell you, they're gonna, like I said, there's gonna be people that don't agree with what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I did my due diligence. I went ahead. I did update everything. I did what some of the people coming up with solutions up until the point of roughly 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning, and then I just said, fuck it, enough's enough. I'm not doing it. I shouldn't have to do some complex ninjutsu on my computer that it is arguably on the upper middle class of computers good to get it to run a freaking game that it should have no problem running. Like, that's just crazy talk right there. It's literally crazy talk. So, I'm just going to play a little bit of WoW now. My 15-minute rant's almost up. I left a negative review. I honestly really don't care. If, you know, I hope that some of the things that I said were helpful to you, the consumer that doesn't want to have to deal with this bullshit and go through what I did. The only thing, as I've said, is I give a big old shout out grazie to Todd Howard for throwing this guy up on Steam, so that you're actually going to be able to get an idea of what bullshit really looks like when you can't lie and hide your numbers, and see how many people really are getting refunds, to see how badly the game really is doing, because there's a lot more people out there like me right now than people that are playing this game. And honestly, I would, and again, I'm shooting spitballs up on the wall here, but I would like to know what these people are doing to be able to play the game. I would like to know maybe what video card they had, or what exactly they may or may not have done that I didn't do. Like what is the science of your computer being able to run it? I don't know, troubleshooting wise, what the answer to that question could be. I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to talk out of the side of my neck and be totally wrong and have some lunatic ha 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 you were wrong, because while I don't mind being wrong, I don't want to throw reasons out there that are not true. I don't want to be part of that squadron. But at the same time, there has to be a fucking reason that these rage coins, like stuff like that, like this de novo, were added in at the last second, and there are screenshots of what the Steam homepage for Rage looked like, what was being advertised you were going to need, and then what actually came to be, how they quickly updated it right when the game was released. So, I would say, don't buy it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm truly heartbroken in this. I don't know if you can tell, it's not just gamer rage. After Fallout 76, I really wanted an Avalanche to make this work. I was depressed beyond words when I discovered that Bethesda was going to be the publisher, but I know that there's some business ties there, and they maybe didn't have the choice to go ahead and say, well, we want to go with someone else. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm thoroughly, wholeheartedly depressed. I just... People around me have got to be sick of hearing me talk about this, because I've just been... I cannot be any more mad about this and depressed and express it in any other ways than what I already have. I really wanted this game to work. After the disappointment of Fallout 76, I was hoping, God, please let them get this right. Please, 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 please. And then it's a shit show right from the start. So, maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones that when you load the game in, that it'll mystically work. I mean, I've been on that side of the fence too. People complaining about games on Steam or other formats, and it worked for me. I had no problems with it. And I can't understand, and I was the one sitting there saying, well, did you do this? Did you do that? And it's like, good God almighty, I'm one of the people that's having the problems now, and it sucks being on this side of the fence, but it is what it is, and there's nothing you can really do about it, I guess. If you're going to buy the game, please be smart. Oh God, am I going to make it? Oh God, oh God. Alright, I made it. Whew. Keep that refund button happy. You keep that guy close by, because I suspect you're going to need it. Oh God, I'm not going to make this one. Nope, I'm dead. I'm going to die. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, run. Oh God, I pulled more. Oh God. Go away. Go away for a second. Let me heal. Alright, thank you. Oh, maybe I'm going to make this. Um, just do your due diligence, do your research before you jump in and buy this. And again, I hope that I hope it works out for you. Should you decide, should anybody watching this decide to buy it, or that you did buy it and it is working for you, where are you people coming from? You're like little rats. Um, Sorry. I hope it works out for you. I hope that should you decide to buy it, that you are one of the people that it gets to work for. I just know that I'm one of the people that's on the other side of the fence right now saying, why doesn't it work for me when I was one of the, I've been many, many times one of the guys that it actually did work for. But that's all I really got to say on that. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed about the whole thing. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep leveling. It's not gonna be any music today, probably. I'm just not in the mood for that. So if this is where you're gonna stop watching, thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. I hope that something I said may have helped you, or may help sway your decision to give it a whirl or not give it a whirl, and keep yourself safe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a good day. Uh-oh. You really? You respawn so fast. Oh, here we go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. We're grinding out that hard XP today. Oh, please tell me I'm done up here. Oh, thank God. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and also, like I said, in the description, there are links. Feel free to take a look at them. There's some interesting info in there. I give credit to everybody that wrote whatever they wrote, whatever research they did in the videos that they make. I don't own any of that content, so please take a look at it. Hopefully it helps you out. It definitely did help me decide on my refund that it was going to happen. I mean, honestly, maybe at some point they may take it out. There are reports that game companies did get such horrible reviews that everything did go so south for them that they did remove de novo at some point. Now, that's a bridge I would have to wait to see if I cross or not. Right now, the way it sits, I don't see them taking out having to have the Bethesda launcher to have the DLCs. So that's a big decider to me. And honestly, the only reason that that's an issue to me is because I despise Bethesda now. My hatred for them is pretty off the chain. Coupled with, like I've said numerous times, Fallout 76, and now this. But some people may be able to forgive and forget. Some people just have short memory spans. I don't know. But once you've been burned, it's very difficult to get that customer base back. It's difficult to get people to spend money on your games. Just ask EA. There was a time when you could play a video game and you didn't need 75 downloads. You didn't need, a butt ton of microtransactions. And it doesn't matter the microtransactions if it's cosmetic. You have a choice not to buy it. It's the fact that it's there, and it's taking advantage of. If it's for cash, it's taking advantage of people that might be a little weak. I mean, if you have a hard time saying no and you want that content, it's just kind of the same broken record. And with what's going on in the U.S. government right now, with the bill that's been introduced to go ahead and say, okay, this is all illegal, you're kind of not doing something cool here. Bethesda and EA do have lobbyists in there right now fighting against this bill. I personally think it's a great bill. I think it would be a throwback to a time in video games when you had to make money off of what you made, not off of what you will eventually make or what you can bleed the consumer for. Um, I have a library full of Steam games. I'll just play something old. I'm. There's not much more to look forward to really in 2019. I mean, unless you're into anime games, which again, that's totally your call. It's whatever to me. There's just not a lot of solid Rage 2 looking business and all of that. Like, games from genres that you might like, this year's pretty much done. And that's pretty sad since E3 is coming up. I'm not expecting a whole lot to come out of E3. I'm expecting the same bullshit that we get fed on a yearly basis. I mean, Anthem, as was reported, was pretty much a movie. It was pretty much just a computer-generated movie that they showed off at E3, and the developers have been moved on to Dragon Age 4, yet they're saying that they're going to continue to support the game. That's going to be an interesting story. I'm going to love to see how that shit works. I personally didn't buy the game because even watching it at E3, I knew there was something wrong with it. It just did not look right to me. There was something wrong that they weren't telling you. On top of it being associated with EA. Surprise, surprise. And that was the end of that. And honestly, I should have had that same emotion towards Rage 2, but I didn't. I had some hope. I saw Avalanche, and was like, alright, maybe we got a shot here. Yep. So, as I've said, I'm all for a throwback to old video games where the companies had to put their best foot forward, put what they had out, what they promised was coming out when they said it was going to come out. Yeah, have a DLC later on so that you don't have to necessarily create a new or a part 2 or whatever installment of that game. You could just add something to an already existing architecture, and bing bang boom, you make a little side money. I have no problem with that. That's totally cool. But like in COD, paying $1 for a red circle, or $28 for a sledgehammer, the fuck are you talking about? And there's suckers out there that are going to pay it. And they're going to justify it however they do in their mind. Hey, it's your money. If you're having a great time with it, go for it. But that doesn't mean that you being bled is a good idea. I mean, it's just rewarding bad behavior. It's rewarding the fact that the companies don't have to make new games. They don't have to go through and make good content. They just put a price tag on a fancy looking item, and that's the end of that. I mean, it's just supporting the bad behavior of the companies. And if that's what you want to do, well, have at it then. I don't know what else to tell you. If you're having a great time getting bled, go get bled. Okay to me. It's just very depressing watching it happen. I guess my passion for wanting a good product is not shared by a lot of other gamers, and that's kind of sad because it's what led to some very good games. I remember playing Zelda, the very first Zelda, and saying, "Oh my God, this is simply amazing. How can video games get any better than this?" And looking back, it is kind of funny thinking that, because I mean, what do we have now? I mean, good Lord. But those create those nostalgia moments, and I think that those are just lost. Those are totally gone now. It's how much can I get bled for a soccer star in FIFA? Or how much can I get bled for a hammer or an item in COD? How much, even though it's cosmetic? Well, oh God, I really like how that looks. I want to be running around in pink tights and a goofy little mullet mask. Wow, I need that for $25.99. Like, I don't know. It just is very depressing to me. I don't know. And, yeah, this is my channel, this is my content, and yeah, not a lot of people are going to agree with what I say, if it even gets viewed. But there's other people saying the exact same thing, but there's still people that are allowing themselves to be used, and I don't understand. I don't understand why you would allow that. And it's just depressing seeing what video games have turned into. I remember playing not Ms. Pac-Man, but Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Asteroids on on my Atari 2600. Hey, that was great, dude. You can make fun of my age. You can say any shit you want to say to make yourself be a funny guy. Those were some great times. And now it just seems with the better games, the better graphics, the better everything, it's just more bullshit to have to contend with, and it's sad. It's very sad. So I'm going to kind of end it here. I'm good and depressed. I really don't feel like talking anymore. So this has been Helldozer for Zombieland Gaming. If you see something you like, please like and subscribe. Throw me a like, throw me a dislike. I really don't care right now. So have a great day, guys, and I will see you again later.